right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to us about how health plays into acquiring wealth.
Ooh, so when it comes to health playing into acquiring wealth, I think the one thing to consider and to think about is how the lack of proper health hurts your pockets, right?
Mm,
And so if you're great at managing money, you're great at saving, you have a certain level of discipline and execution that's already built in. Matter of fact, Elsa, we all do, right? We wake up, we go to work, we
right.
feed ourselves. Like there's things that we do that we don't have to think about. And so it's often bewildering why health becomes the thing that feels so unattainable, right?
Mm,
But the reality is it's just a reframe of mindset, right? And how you prioritize your health coming into it, because it's so heartbreaking when someone comes to me wanting to get an insurance, something in place to set aside, which very much is connected to your health. And there's times I have to have hard conversations where it's like, hey, if you had come to me 20 years sooner when your health was better before these things happened, you would have been insurable. But now I don't know if that's the case. And in some cases, it flat out isn't. Right. And so, again, now that's something that's removed from being an option for your future legacy planning, right? That you can't have because your health isn't as strong as it was years prior. Right.
and can we speak directly to like what we see? Let's call out diabetes, let's
Right.
call out heart disease,
Yep.
all the things, and more that plague folks in our communities. Just calling those things out and
All of those things are
yeah.
like, I mean, a lot of like, of course, autoimmune related conditions and things like that, which
Yeah.
aren't always directly correlated, can come up. But we
Hmm.
see things like diabetes coming up as being a health issue, any heart related conditions, everything that you talked about. And so I want to throw in a little health expertise on this piece, right? Because one thing that you can get measured, which will definitely help prevent some of these things down the line potentially, is checking in to find out what your visceral fat is, right? And what that number is. And that is the fat that lies around your organs, which typically also is the belly fat, right? Now, outside of healthy eating and dieting, right? The one thing that also contributes to weight gain in the midsection is stress.
I
It's
feel
stress.
seen.
It's stress. It's stress. Okay. And why? Cortisol. When your cortisol spikes up and down, which is also known as your fight or flight hormone, right?
Mhm.
Every time it sends you into that flight mode where you're really, really anxious, it starts to hold on to things to make you feel safe again, right? To bring you back down.
Oh,
It can
okay.
also cause cravings. There's so many things. Like I encourage you all to do your own research and look up cortisol levels and to have them checked out so that you can understand where you're at on that spectrum to start incorporating habits to lower that. You
Mm,
do that in combination with, what everyone knows how to do, eat a healthier whole food-based diet, get us a daily movement, which I'm going to talk about in a second. That
mhm.
will definitely help to see some impact in lowering that visceral fat. The less fat around your organs, the less stress that your body is taking on. We don't have as many issues down the line.